Good morning all. Yes, sir. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Happy Tuesday to all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. See what we got going on for today, calendar and all that. Do remember today it is FOMC week, so interesting stuff coming tomorrow. But today we have quite a few news here. So we have ADP is tentative. That's interesting. Wonder why they've placed that as tentative. Tentative basically means we don't know the exact date that they are going to announce it. We have jolts later on, 7 p.m. Yeah, so a little bit heavy news here for NY. London looks a little bit cleaner in terms of news. And then tomorrow, FOMC day at night. So that's going to be the main focus, right? That is going to be the main focus there. It's going to be FOMC for tomorrow. So whole market's waiting for that, and not waiting for it, but we're anticipating it is the right word. So analysis here, daily time frame on gold, still closing bearish here. Managed not to close back above that range. We're moving now below the previous 4-hour support from yesterday. We have closed just now a fresh new 4-hour candle below, and we're gonna try make our way down to this 4-hour support. Would be the next target there, which is a major bounce zone potential. If not, we are going to liquidity grab like we have here, and this will fake out back in the range, but we are dealing with bearish bias during London session right now. So 1-hour support sitting right here. It's a bit tough. This is a bit of a tricky situation, and I'll show you why. Because we have a 1-hour support sitting right here, and then below that we have the 30-minute support. So we can see we're dealing with these two supports right here. I would love to just sell back and try to get through this. We'll see in 2 minutes how this candle closes. Sells below the 1-hour support can make sense here, but then we have that 30-minute support sitting below. So we need to be careful of that. We failed to close below here. Would prefer to have a 15-minute candle closing bearish, but that's not until 7 minutes from now. So we might not get that. Next 5-minute candle close in 2 minutes here. We just reacted off the 1-hour support here. So I feel like we need something closing below if we're going to see continuation down, because selling straight at 1-hour support is not really my plan most of the time. Now, if we do reject and get below this 1-hour support right now, could probably get away with 38 pip stops. We do have range to the bottom of the range here, but again, that 30-minute is our big problem. Because if we just come down to retest 30-minute and reject it, it's very hard to hold that trade, right? You kind of need to go break even or manage your trade. So it makes it really tough. It makes it very tough having that 30 there, because reacting at it is completely normal to react at it, right? But rejecting it, we will lose the trade. So that is the problem with that. For looking at DAX here, we're trying to push up at the moment here. Previous daily candle closing doji bullish. We're seeing 4-hour time frames close bearish, I assume. Yeah, doji bearish. Now we're sitting at 4-hour resistance here. We pushed up with this big candle here at 11 a.m. my time. And right now we're just ranging at these highs here for the time being. So we need to really get back above this high. Let's see where this candle is here. The 1-hour resistance. And then we can see what to do with the 1-hour resistance. Yeah, that's that wick there. So getting above here would be risky. I prefer us pull back actually to take buys back up. We are kind of mixed bias, at the same time bearish, at the same time bullish. So I'm also trying to think, if we close below here, potential sells, and then we watch what it does at this old 4-hour resistance. If we can get through, we should be able to retrace this move. So that's something I'm going to be looking at as a potential here. If we're coming back to gold now, we have just dumped here last few seconds of this candle here. So that's that idea out the window. Thanks, gold. Appreciate that from you today, as usual, in London, being very kind here. So yeah, tough to take a sell straight away. We had 1-hour candle closing bullish. We had 30-minute candle closing bullish. We had 15-minute candle closing bullish. We had 5-minute candles respecting support here. We had 1-hour support here below. We had 30-minute candle support below. We had no close below 5-minute candle. A lot of no's. I'm actually trying to look for what is a yes signal to take sells here. What is a yes signal? Rejected 15-minute support is a yes. Maybe if you just take it on the 5 from here would be okay. So it is quite a little bit on the riskier side if you're gonna go with that approach. So you need to be careful like that. The authority makes the numbers public, has announced they are not going to present all the data this month, probably lack of data due to previous shutdown. Yeah, could be the case, right? Should be the case, sorry. And yeah, that's basically the analysis here. That's the analysis. Have a look at NASDAQ as well here, see what she's doing. Daily candle closing bearish, I assume. Yeah, bearish candle on daily. 4-hour time frame closing bearish. So we are greeted with a bearish session here. 15-minute time frame is trying to roll over at the moment. Could get a potential sell with something closing below here, I would say. And then try to reach the 5-minute support. Retested the top of the range right now. 15-minute candle would close as well, bearish. So we'd have a bearish candle close on 15, and then we'd have the 5-minute break of structure. Could give us an option to fill some of this range. 6 points, not the best 6 points. But it is definitely enough. So that's an idea we have as well, cooking. For DAX, we need to see what it wants to do. We can wait until the 30-minute close will help make right decision for gold. Yeah, I feel with the 30-minute close, it's already done now. You see, it's like leaving this big rejection wick from the 30. That's why it sucks, because without the close, it can just be what it's doing now, which is a liquidity grab. If you notice, all it did is came below the 30, grab liquidity from the 30 low, and stuck. I mean, we could technically sell below here if it closes as well, base it off 30-minute, but we have to use the 15 as a major watch zone. It's too many zones. This is what we call cascading supports. It's a very, very shitty scenario when you have cascading supports because you don't know which one it's going to reject. Right? Could reject the 15, could reject the 30 right now, could have rejected the 1 hour. So, I mean, yeah, 30 close below, we could try base it on 30, but I'm still going to be watching the 15. Also, keep in mind, every time we've had a long rejection, weak 30-minute candle close, reversal. Rejection, reversal. Rejection, pullback first. So we have had the pullback. Here, when it's a little bit different because the rejection never changed structure except for here, but found support here. So we need to see if the stop loss is going to be worth it as well, because we might get the 30-minute close below. We have like 64 pip stop loss, 50 pips to these lows here. A wick fill, I wonder if a wick fill can make sense. I think wick fill will depend on the stop loss. Not stop loss, top wick, sorry. I would like to see a deeper close, not just a small close like that. I would like to see like a solid close below. We'll see here in 1 minute. And then with a good top wick, we can maybe get a wick fill, which then breaks this low. Otherwise, we kind of have to go break of low, which is not the best. It's pretty low in the range. But let's stop making decisions until we see the candle close below. Once the 30-minute candle close below, then we actually have an option. If it doesn't, then there's no point of worrying about stuff that hasn't happened, right? Because at the moment, it looks like it's going to reject and close above. But we can't say. Last 26 seconds, we have to find out. Do you ever look at ES? I think ES is more suited in New York session. NASDAQ in London seems to move well, though. All right, that literally closed right at for me. Kind of like how this broker looks. If you were to count it on minute things, it would be slightly below, right? Slightly below it would be. Harry, play some music. There is music playing, man. There is. Futures is below. I mean, if you want to take it based on futures, you can. No music? Can't hear this? How about on Zoom? You guys can hear or no? On Zoom they can. Maybe it's just a stream thing. How about now? Now you guys can hear it on YouTube? No, now it looks like it's completely broken. Or remember what I did to fix this last time. I think if I just relaunch the platform. Now it should be working. Is this Forex chart or futures chart? This is the futures chart. Sorry, I mean Forex chart. I was actually just gonna look at futures now. Yeah, futures looks like a nice close on futures actually. Way better close on futures. But even with that close, you would want some sort of break of low, you know? Like futures close here, where my mouse is. But now that we're creating 5-minute structure, if you were to sell, let's say on flip, and then it retests the structure to continue up, you're in trouble. Remove drawings, big clean candles here. So it'd be nice if we came up and retested here first before flipping. Again, unless we're extremely bearish today, these wicks after big rejection are sometimes hard to fill. Right? Having such a big rejection wick, they're sometimes hard to fill because look at this. Last time we had this, big rejection comes from it. So we filled it next candle. We didn't fill it next candle here. This is something similar. We needed to create structure, break of low, then we could have the confirmation once that low was broken to continue down. We should actually see here how the 15-minute formed in this scenario. So just ripped straight through, right? Yeah. Actually, it pulled back here first and then ripped straight through. So as long as it's trending, that's kind of was the deal, right? As long as it was trending. Let's go see if we can find big rejection wick like this. This is a similar scenario we have now. Big rejection wick, boom, reverse rejection wick, then it closed below. I mean, there is a chance once it closes below. This is pretty similar scenario to what we have now. Rejection wick closes below, limited continuation, big reversal. Here's a few rejection wicks, reversal. This is a different direction of trend. Here's a rejection wick. We filled it first candle, then reversed. To be honest, I think if you did the stats, there would be a winning percentage of the candles actually that close below, giving you a win. But if it doesn't close below, then I think it's too risky at that point. What's the difference between Forex and future chart? Forex chart is from a broker. So right now I'm using the PYTH chart. Futures chart is all from CMEs, Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So it's a centralized data feed, right? And you'll see a bit different prices. That's the only thing you'll see. Price action majority the same. If you look on 1 hour, does it change perspective? Same. You're going to see same rejection on 1 hour because you can read these candles backwards, right? For these candles to move up bullish would have mean the 1 hour is closing with rejection as well. So it's going to continue that same problem of, hey, we are rejecting. We are not essentially trending down for now. There is some form of rejection. What about DAX break of previous 5 minute, almost 1-to-1? Not sure what you mean break of previous 5 minute. Upside or downside or... Sell? Where did you sell? This candle here? Six pips for 10 pips. You have top wick on broker. Without top wick, I really don't like that because you're selling against a bullish 15-minute candle. I mean, there's a risk. I mean, it's not an easy trade, I'll tell you that much. How's spreads doing? Let's have a look. I mean, I don't have top wick on my broker. No top wick on this candle gap. Spreads are fine though. I would have been stop break even, I think. It's a nipple? No, that's how mine looks. I think DAX will be better if we can close below this support, in my opinion. Leave this range. Then we would have rejected 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Close below, continuation. The only reason why it might struggle is you're fighting against this 15-minute candle close. Sometimes a little bit hard to fight against that. I'm full-time now. How do you keep everything safe if you're a full-time trader in case something happened to the market, God knows what? Well, you never should be exposed to that much risk that you could blow your whole account with one terrible thing in the market. Now, it's possible if you're trading funded account and you have a max drawdown limit for the day. Like, let's say some freak incident happened, you're risking 1%, for example, and a freak incident happened and you get slipped 5%, 10%. It's possible to happen. But if you're a funded trader and we're copying all of your accounts, you would have blown all your accounts because of daily drawdown limits. So then you would have to start from ground zero. You have to prepare for that, you know? Plan for the best, prepare for the worst, right? But if you are a trader, then, you know, honestly, 5%, it sucks. It's a big hit, but it shouldn't send you on the wall, right? And if you're being a full-time trader, you know, with you being a full-time trader, of course, you are backed up by capital, right? You should not needing to be making a month-to-month paycheck. Meaning, what do I mean by that? I mean, if you do not get paid from the market this month, next month you should still be able to eat, right? That's one of the key things of being a full-time trader. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. Tony has British accent now. Steven looking at GJ. Or you're just telling me, GJ? You have to give me context, man. Look at GJ daily breakout. Oh, there we now we're getting context. Oh, flying, huh? Should we buy GJ? Setup 1 we have now in how many? 3 minutes? Give it a shot today. Let's have a look at what we got going on. It's not crazy. It's a valid setup, but does volume come? Yes or no? Oh, we can't even scroll back. This is all-time high? It is all-time high. Oh, never mind. Now let's have a look. Nice weekly zone here. Are we allowed to see? 2008 is nuts. $210 we have problem maybe. I can't even see less than that. Yeah, this normally does some good stuff when you break out that much. Yeah, this could be interesting actually. Whenever we're in these really high zones, we can see some very interesting stuff happen. Yeah, it works similar to all-time high when we're at these zones here. So if volume comes out here, let's have a look. We have 1 p.m. some Bank of Japan news, so we might get some volume leading up to that news if we're going to try breakout. I feel intervention coming very soon, very soon. Imagine the day I buy, we intervene between that. That's going to be absolutely nuts. Could you imagine that? But I feel like it squeezes above these highs a little bit more. How big are stops? 11 pips? Yeah, 11 pips. We should be able to get a 1-to-1. Would be below 5-minute structure. Yeah. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Give it a look-see here. Man. My work on a day like today. Oh dear, still alive? He is. Strong close as well. Let's see if we can get a bottom wick. No bottom wick yet on my broker. Nipple. Yeah, it looks like a nipple. I just saw it, but need some movement down. I can't get in like this. It's too small. And I don't want to enter 2 pips above entry. I need to see some sort of pullback first. Pullback first and then continuation. No 1 minute structure. We have all this 5. Our stop loss is not going to be going underneath. Yeah, we have 1 minute structure here as well. Come on, GJ. Little bit pullback. There she goes. I have huge spread on GJ. Yeah, it depends on your spread on GJ. My spread is not doing bad. I have 0.3 pip spread on GJ. Three pips is too much. For good old time's sake, I'm gonna give her a shot. A rebreak of her own high. If you have 3 pip spread, it's a bit much. Let's see if we can rebreak our own high. Stops below the 15-minute. Didn't trigger me on broker for some reason. Let me show you. Okay, now I am in. So let's see, for good old time's sake. Funded or private? No, just on my personal. I need to adjust the scale here. How can I adjust the scale so I can see higher? Oh shit, that's too much. But it's fixed it. If it creates support around TP, you leave a runner. Yeah, I could even think about closing halfway towards TP and leaving it full runner then, with stop loss below here so you don't lose. And then I tried to play a bigger picture. It's 1 minute, no pullbacks. Just as I say. Actually, let's close and then let me leave some running. So I'm going to close some, leave some running. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to move stop below that 1 minute structure. So I'm going to move stops here. So I won't lose. I'll actually make. So stops below 1 minute structure. And now I can actually start to target something way bigger than just a 1-to-1. So secure something there. Now I'm gonna target 10, man. That's really, I mean, not 10. I should actually target 8,500, man. That's my target, 500. 500. That's the plan. Scale out a little bit and let the rest run. Now you're above the 1-to-1 on original. So if you want to close half for a runner, you can get you above the 1-to-1 to close half. Closing for runners makes sense. Makes sense. I have 700 bucks on the table. I really feel like just taking 700 bucks. Chat, what should I do? Leave a runner or take 700 bucks? Have faith? Runner? Santa Claus rally? If it runs, it will pay well this. It will pay well this. Look, we took something. Yeah, we took something. Close another 50% of 700. Then I don't know how. I need to calculate how much the rest of the runner will pay then. I'm not at 700 now anymore. I was 700 up here, so maybe now we're about 550 something. I'm not checking because it's gonna entice me to close. I know how it works. That's why you close half to leave a runner? Yeah, but then you have the rest of the money sitting there, right? $30 more pips from where I closed. I see. What helps psychology right now? Both, to be honest. I don't mind both. Just would be nice, you know. I would be able to secure about 0.8%. I mean, not now 0.8. Now it'd be around 0.6 if I closed everything right here. But when we're back up at the highs. Yeah, fuck it. We close, I guess. We close. Not close, sorry. We hold. Oh, so my mind was thinking to close, right? That's why I said that. But we're gonna hold. So we put a 10 lot on this. I close 4 because it's enough to cover my stop loss with profits here, right? So now that I've moved my stop loss to below this 1 minute structure, even if I hit stop loss here, I'm only going to lose 3 pips. So 3 pips on a 6 lot. You do the math compared to closing 4 lots at 11. It's going to cover plus a little bit of profit. Not a little, it'll be okay. But, you know, DJ does like to come and retest. The problem is I can't survive a retest back to here. Unless I move stops there. I need to calculate. Where I can move stops. Let me see. Exactly. I can move stops to there. If I move stops to here, I'm just above break even. This spot here. That spot there, I'm just above break even, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it because it's going to retest the previous high. So you might as well take some profit and then just hold stops above here. Yeah, this is London open now. Good 1 hour candle close. So we'll see. Anyways, I'm just gonna go toilet and come back, guys. Pretty good push, to be honest. Man, that's some tempting profit, man. Let's scale out this position and then leave one full moon boy runner. So we make money. Scale out some more there. Now I'm happy. Now I don't care because here now I don't care about the rest. Yeah, now I'm really happy because now this is gonna be good. Let's go. So now if it comes back, I at least make 0.5%. Very good. Congrats. Yeah, we need to thank Steven. He was on point. He was watching it. Gave the good heads up for the setup one. So win Steven for the reminder to check out GJ. Which is very odd for us to check out GJ, but it was the correct day to check out GJ because it's very rare we get these nice. This is back when I first started. This is how GJ was. I used to trade GJ exactly like this. Simple setup ones. Breakout trades. Beautiful. Nice. Leave a W in YouTube chat if you took it. Let's see how many people managed to get in. Today, London, going back to my ex. Secured some here. I'm back on GJ. Been a long time since I met her, but you know, times call for it. Can you believe? But this is, guys, this is the bait. You have to be very careful, huh? This is like when your ex, you know, she's down bad. She's down bad and just wanted to meet up with you. So she gives you something. She gives you something. But long term, it's not going to end well, maybe. It's not going to end well. We take it and forget. I think so. I think we take and forget. Quick hookup, basically. One session stand, bro. That is insane. That's comment of the day. We need to frame that. One session stand. I love that. That's a new. Who drew this line? Fuck's sake, man. Draw something useful. I like the one session stand. Need to put that at comment of the day. That definitely comment of the day worthy. For GJ. Anyways, leave a like on the stream if you haven't. 54 likes. Only 200 people here because the rest were waiting for a signal, but they don't get a signal, so now they leave. Anyways, we let this do its thing. Let's have a look what gold doing. Gold reversed here. Potential setup 1 you're seeing on gold, it would be counter bias. Would be counter bias. See how the 1 hour close. 1 hour close bullish again. 1 hour close bullish again. What did DAX do? Oh, DAX broke out as well. Was there a way to get into DAX? Little bit more tricky. Yeah, a little bit more tricky to get into DAX. But DAX, I think, has big fat LTA here, right? Yeah. So DAX is not over as well. Maybe I double dip today. Let's see. If markets are going to break out. But I don't trust DAX. I mean, saying that, look, I just traded GJ, right? I don't trust DAX and I just went in on GJ. Like, that's nuts. Guys, let's make a petition. We need to go back to 2 trades per stream. Do you remember those times? Yeah, that was great. You took DAX like this? Oof. Right? You need to be careful like that. I mean, I get it. I mean, it works. It's not right at. You just need to move break even or just manage it. You know, you can get away with those on DAX sometimes. It's not my style, I would say. I'm a bit more conservative, but definitely works. I think DAX needs to make some 5-minute structure. I'm not DAX, GJ. Put TP at 490 because it likes to front run key levels. Because GJ, man, it's been so long since I explained GJ key levels. GJ key levels every 500, 0.500. Did you take something in NY? Yeah, I posted it. I posted it in the NY chat. Not NY chat, Harry's Trades. This one here. Small little position. I heard USD is gonna get stronger. Do you recommend keeping in cash in USD or Euro? Problem is Trump, man. Problem is Trump. And the Eurozone is fucked as well. Yeah, your probably best bet is dollar, man. Yeah, dollar. All currencies will eventually fail, I believe. Euro NZD is almost ready. Maybe one more retest here. Break of 4-hour structure. Will be a big liquidity grab from weekly low. Start to flip. If not, then nothing will happen. This will just continue down and I'm not interested. But we start to break 4-hour structure. Could be interesting. Gold is reversing from here. A little bit tricky with gold like that. So yeah. Why fail? Historically, every single currency has failed. Historically, every single currency will fail. So the reason why I believe the dollar will fail is because of debt. $35 trillion in debt. They need to reset the debt clock somehow. Right? How are they going to do it? We'll find out. I think to get into DAX here, for Euro NZD, I was waiting at least for 4-hour higher low. Yeah. So you mean over multiple lifetimes? Yeah, it could not even be in this lifetime. Possible, yeah, but eventually. Yeah, that's what I said. Will you tell us where to enter? I literally told you what I'm waiting for. Just wait for that. Don't know when it's going to happen. Could happen at night. Could happen in the day. Just wait for that and that's it. Five? What about the 5? 5 what? Man, people speak so cryptic, man. What 5? Red 5. 5 yellow. Man. That's why you're posting 5? Here we go. Now the roulette wheel is gonna start. I've been watching you since you started. I haven't watched you in a while. You started trading many more pairs. Nope, same pairs. I mean, I don't know when you've last watched me. Depends, you know. Same pairs. This is fine. This is actually good. I'm happy we're making structure. We need it. Now we need to respect this zone here and then it will start to continue up. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna head off now. Appreciate you guys showing up to the stream. Take care, everyone. Tomorrow I have an announcement, so make sure to show up. Very important announcement. Everyone show up early tomorrow, on time. I have an announcement, so please make the effort to do so. And then I'll catch you guys hopefully very, very soon. Much love and have a good rest of your day. And peace, guys. Take care, everyone. Take care. Peace. Cheers, guys. Cheers. See you.